Welcome back, everyone. And to me, one of the really last significant shoes to drop here in free agency happened yesterday with the Bears signing Jared Allen to a 4-year, $32 million deal, of which $15.5 million is guaranteed. And I think this move surprised a lot of people because I made a list earlier in free agency of the top 10 defensive ends that were available. The Bears had already acquired two guys on that list. Willie Young from the Lions, and of course Lamar Houston from the Raiders. They go out, they make a position that was a weakness last year that they already turned into a strength in the offseason and make it even stronger by adding Jared Allen. Jared Allen, although maybe not the all-around player he was 5 or 6 years ago, is still, a heck of a player, an above-average defensive end, certainly still in the top flight of pass rushers in the NFL, in my opinion. His years in Minnesota, he started in Minnesota in 2008. He never had less than 11 sacks. He's always playing, very rarely gets hurt, and to me that's important. If you look at snaps played by defensive ends in the last 3 or 4 seasons, Jared Allen is leaps and bounds ahead of everyone at the position. So you're still getting a guy that if you need him can play every down. He can rush the passer with the best of them. 128.5 career sacks for Jared Allen. I really like this move by the Bears. I mean, just look at the Seahawks. Okay, they had 3 above-average defensive ends last year in Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, and Chris Clemens. They were able to utilize those 3 guys to their advantage. Those guys were able to terrorize opposing quarterbacks, and I like the fact that the Bears realized they had some weaknesses on defense and have really attacked them via free agency, and I expect them to do the same during the draft. Because just think of how potent this offense was last year. Okay, you got all those guys coming back. Now you reaffirm the defense, which for years had been the strength of this team, and I'm really looking forward to how these battles in the NFC North sort of unfold here. Obviously, you have the subplot of Allen going from being a longtime Viking to now going, of course, to the rival Bears. So a lot of subplots. You have Julius Peppers going now from the Bears to the Packers. So it should make the NFC North even more interesting than it normally is, one of the more traditional divisions here in the NFL. I really like the signing of Allen. I don't look at that as being an embarrassment of riches where, they should have devoted this money somewhere else. I like this move they made. Pass rushing was a huge problem for them last year, and they've certainly done everything they could in free agency to shore that up here. Now they just need to get this run defense in line, which struggled without Lance Briggs, who will be back healthy now. And then we're going to see a completely different defense here in 2014. And oh, by the way, in the draft, they may want to address the safety position and probably the interior of the defensive line. Guys, let me know what you think of the signing of Jared Allen. I'm obviously on board with it. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter as well. Be sure to subscribe here, guys. It's completely free to subscribe to my channel. I'll be really ramping up. I've already done maybe 100 to 150 draft-related videos already, so be sure to check those out. But I'll really be ramping them up here in the month of April leading into the draft and always keeping you updated on the happenings in the NFL as a whole. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.